Hello everyone. How is it going? Hope you're all well. Let's see. Hey Wish, hey Saffron, hey Wolfie. Hello. How's how's it going? It always comes back to Homestuck. I can't believe this. Can't believe this. You're having a terrible day? Ah, damn. Well, I was wondering why you were referencing Homestuck so much. It's like there's something wrong here. This isn't normal behavior. Ended up lighting a fire. Oh no. What happened? If you don't mind sharing. Hey Pass, how's it going? Hope you're well. And yeah, shoutouts to Katsu for this commission. This is very good. Yeah, how are you doing, Pass? Hope you're well. Right. Let's see. Yeah, where was I? Where was I last time? Twice the zig, double the zag. So true. So true. Ugh. I never thought that Cypher's big man would deign to show up here in person. Hey, let me switch to the zoom. There we go. The zoom scene. I saw him in real flesh and blood, and he's menacing. The sight of him gave me shivers. Master Grievel supposedly making a personal tour of all of Cypher's facilities. I think he wants to confirm that everything is fine, so he can proceed with his plans without ending up with a fiasco like last time. What? Who are you? You suspicious intruder? How long were you there? You might be just a kid, but we can't let you walk out. Plots. Last stream you were talking about how it was weird you're doing what you're doing, being someone who's turbo autistic. Caught up to you today? Dang, what happened? What happened there? I completely forgot about Hellfucker the Ladybug. Completely forgot about that. Oh yeah, shockwave on this thing. Wild. We got the confused proc, let's go. And sadly, her name seems to be all that Hellfucker has going for her. She is not doing anything. She is so cooked. Just Hellfucker can't do it. I'm sorry. Hey, Poi Pole. You were using a ladybug on your team. I'm well aware. I am well aware. The camera just randomly focus on on Kecleon. Oh. Oh. It's too busy fucking hell. So true. Too busy fucking hell. Also, man, Shadow, okay. Shadow Shroomish? Like, that's cool and all, but like, I really wish this was in Calo so it could be shiny. That is a real shame. That is a shame. I wish it could have been a shiny. I mean, I'll still catch it. I'll still catch it, it's just kind of a shame. You didn't use this shroom in XD, but you did eventually send her up to Alpha Sapphire? Nice. Heatran is like... That's 50-50, right? From what I remember. I could be wrong. I don't know. Fingers crossed for a cool Gale. Want to talk further on stream about it? Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I hope you're okay otherwise, Wish. I know things must be rough, right? Must be rough right now, but yeah, hopefully you'll be all right otherwise. You're fine. Okay. Oh, that's good to know. Encore? That's an interesting choice. Do we have anything we could replace? Toxic. Well, I mean, this isn't Gen 1. This isn't Gen 1 where poison is... Well, yeah, I guess poison's not bad if you pair it with a Leech Seed in Gen 1, but like, it wasn't that good otherwise. Toxic. Or I could do Encore? Battle Giovanni right now. Wait until you get to the part of the special research requires you fight him. Yeah, that's... that's smart, actually, yeah. Encore. Do I even want Encore? Like, Gulpin's not fast enough to take advantage of this, I don't think. Right? Like... Yeah, this seems too risky. I'm going to, let's not do Encore. I would appreciate if something faster than Gulpin got Encore. Encore does not have... I don't think Encore has Prio, no. You have 2 Super Radars, get the wrong gender. Yeah, theoretically. Only if you use it on slow support mods. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Encore does not have Prio. It never did, I don't think. It technically has Prio if your Encore user has Prankster, but other than that, no, it doesn't. 24 Pokeballs. You think that'll be enough? You think that's enough? $24 of them. First try, we did it. So thank you for the lurk, cryptids. Hope you enjoy your lurk. Thank you for stopping by. Are you really a kid? Oh, Shrimish is off to the PC. Did you maybe come to rescue Crane? Don't bother trying. You don't know how scary Lavrina, she's in charge here, can be. She looks cute and all, but she's nothing short of terrifying. Get out of here while you still can. It's for your own good. Oh. You dropped something. An ID card. What do you got to say? Yeah, I'm only a researcher here. I don't battle. Okay, fair enough. Great ball. Yeah, he's just a researcher. You shouldn't be a researcher here. He ain't paid enough for this shit, exactly. It doesn't appear to open from this side. Oh, this leads back, okay. I would really appreciate a heal or something. Also, Pikachu posters on the locker. Right, if we take the elevator, will we... Let's see. We're taking the elevator. Will this take us back up? So I would like to heal. Yes, there we go. Yes. Just because they're evil doesn't mean they can't appreciate Lisa Frank designs. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, back down. Alright, now... Where do we go from... Oh. Luciana can now be purified. Cool. Let's see. What do you have to say? All I want to do is work on my research. Don't disturb me, please! It's just that easy. Right, let's go up here. Yeah, where did we need this ID card? I don't recall. Lisa Frank designs are archetypical middle school binders, like the over cute and colorful unicorns and cats and stuff. I see. What's over here? No, this is not a machine we can interact with. It's not over here either. What is with these pipes? What's that? That's a okay. That counts as a slope, apparently? Or... slope, like raised ground. Okay. Sure. They didn't need to add that in, but I'm glad they did. Coffee. L-Rock. These names. God. Coffee. L-Rock is Spanish for Dwayne Johnson. So true. A map of this place would be nice, I think. Let me check. Let's see what it says. Item used for security checks at Cypher buildings. Do I need to be here still? Or can I leave? I feel like if I have the ID card, I can just leave now, right? Because I'll probably need this ID card elsewhere. But where else can I go? Neon Port, Kamiko's house. I don't really have anywhere else to go. Middle, you were picked on if you had that. Wasn't a girl middle school. Let's see. Yeah, there was nothing in here, I guess. Oh wait, there is. 3 Pokeballs. Okay. What is this? We can't interact with it, whatever it is. Super potion. We could catch 3 more Shroomish with this. Right? Also, yeah, shoutouts to Ensheng. So true. Ensheng of the food club. Let's see. Now we're back there. I guess we still have to explore this place. I don't see where else we could go. Yeah, I'll just wander around until I find where I'm supposed to go. That's the way you do it. There we go. You have been blessed by Ensheng Food Club. Repost this message to bless your expected returns. Does he still do Food Club? Oh, there's Crane.
You understand, don't you? It's wrong to turn ordinary Pokémon into Shadow Pokémon against their will.
Naps.
Please, won't you help us stop this Shadow Pokémon plan? Join us and help us save Pokémon.
Professor Crane, I understand what you're trying to say, but I can't help you.
Whoa! You... Aren't you that kid I saw at the Pokémon HQ lab that time? Ember? Is it really you, Ember?
He has a bot posting the sets for him? I see. You should only turn Shadow Pokemon into Shadow Pokemon. Double Shadows! The busy guy graduated valedictorian from grad school and is doing very, very big things in life. I see. I hope he is successful in that regard.
Are you trying to tell me that you came here by your lonesome to rescue Professor Crane? It's too bad. I'm still a member of Cypher. Can't very well let you folks go now, can I?
Turn humans into shadows? Okay, Nix. They kind of did the make Shadow Pokemon even more Shadow and Go with those weird Ho and Lugia forms that nobody actually got. Were they actually going to reintroduce the Shadow Lugia into Go?
As for you, you snagged my Teddy Ursa for me that time. I'll give you this. You got guts to come here alone. But I'll fix you good so you'll never get out again.
Alright, what do you got this time? Can't believe Orre is going to return in Kingdom Hearts. The Teddy Ursa will have guts. True. Oh yeah, Baltoy. Protagonist is a toothpick. Call back to XD Lugia, but not the same thing. Ah, I see. This is... Do I even have anything that can... I don't think I do. I can't... Yeah, no... No grass or water moves. I can't guess what the Rhyhorn this time. Silly Naps, why don't you make like your name and get some rest? Your vision seems to be getting foggy. Pursuit. Apex Lugia? Never heard of this. I've never heard of Apex Lugia. Okay, Horn Attack. Thank you for throwing, Naps. I appreciate it. Apex Lugia in the trailer for Shared Skies a few months back. Shadow Rays from Team Rocket Takeover, just regular Shadow Lugia, as in... Right, as in not the XD one. It's just Lugia with Shadow Aura. God. It feels like... Just the way Go implemented Shadows just feels like such a slap in the face to people who like people who enjoyed the Orre games. Apex Lugia. Inspire. Gain rage equal to the number of echoes on the floor. Summon. Gain 2 echoes. God. Alright, Oh, Slackoth, huh? Slackoth, huh? Oh my god. You gotta work with me here, buddy. You can't be missing your rock tombs. He really is Naps. Yeah, it's like... There was an anniversary... Like, XD is celebrating its anniversary, right? They celebrated that a little bit ago? Astro Lucario, thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. For the lag there. What were you up to? You were playing Echoes of Wisdom. Oh yeah, let me also do this, for those of you who don't know who I am. That's my intro. That's me, that's what I do, usually, on the stream. Yeah, how was Echoes of Wisdom? I would like to play that at some point. Just gonna... Real quick, I'm just gonna hit you with the no you. Just immediately. Psybeam here. Psybeam on the Rhyhorn. Also, yes, this is my Halloween costume. I am definitely a Hoenn Zigzagoon. You can trust me. Definitely. I am trustworthy. Most definitely. Yeah, I hope you had a good stream. Also, you can thank Saffron for my Ladybuzz name, by the way. I can't take credit for that. That's that is from my viewers. That goes pretty cool so far. Let's go. I'm glad to hear that. I would like to play it at some point, eventually. Right. Oh yeah, by the way, Raiders, if you gotta step out for any reason, like if you need to... Oh, right, this is Gen 3. This is Gen 3! Steel resist dark. But yeah, if you gotta step away to get some, like, do some self-care, like you gotta hydrate, gotta get some food or get some rest, anything like that, feel free to do so. Put yourself first.
Hank, no! Steel resist ghosts and dark in this gen! Hank!
Thank you for the posture check and hydrate, by the way, Wolfie. I will take care of that. The one thing I enjoy about pre-Fizz Spec Split is just for me personally, special Ice Punch and physical Shadow Ball. just me personally. Alright, I will hydrate now. Okay. Now, let's see. How much else we can really do? Oh, right. Growl will not work on Beldum because it has clear body. I guess Shockwave is the only thing we can do to Beldum. Oh, okay. Lightning Rod Rhyhorn. Never mind. Ein moment. Also, Sneasel... God. Sneasel in early gens. God, it's... Sneasel in early gens is such a sad tale. Like, it can't do anything. It can't do anything. Apex, Lugia, and Ho are just stronger versions of regular Ho and Lugia with unique aura when Shadow or Purified. Okay. Both really overrated. Funny how they had to make up something to put in Go to or Johto. Yeah, that's... Johto is... Man. Also, yeah, there's really not a whole lot we can do to Beldum here. Just gonna have to chip it down. Also, yeah, for Alligator at least got a lot better in Gen 4. And I would know. I'm using it in my Heart Gold playthrough. got a lot better, actually. A lot better. To the point where it's essentially the only Pokemon I really need for most of the game. It's just good. It's just very good. If I remember right, I think the only other Pokemon I need to get for, like, especially for post-game, is Starmie. Alright, Chobin, come back out. This is your time. After it... Don't do that, don't do that. Yeah, I like Totodile, though I never really picked it before. I was always on Cyndaquil. You're good, punk. Hoenn, they did Primals and Mega Ray Sinnoh's Origin Dialga Palkia. Yeah, Shiny Sylvea's already in the game. Yeah. Johto. Yeah, I wish they did a little more with Johto. I still like Johto. I just wish they did a little more with it. Yeah, I love Typhlosion. Typhlosion is very good. For Alligator versus Typhlosion? No, for Alligator hug Typhlosion. Exactly. Exactly, Saffron, you get it. You understand. Professor Crane, you folks don't have the foggiest notion about how big and scary Cypher is. It's not smart to resist. You can go on about the poor, abused Pokémon and all, but you should think about your own selves. That's my advice. Okay. Yeah. Ember, did you really come here by yourself? That's amazing. But it's dangerous here. We better get out right away. My worst fears turned out to be true about Cypher. They weren't wiped out. This is just one of their bases. But the details can wait. Things will get complicated if they return. Let's get out of here, quick! Crane joined your party. Leafstone. Gen 2 gave us such memorable and powerful Pokemon as Blossom, Granbull, and Xatu. Man. Quick, check Crane's moveset. Yeah, Xatu has a cool design. It's just... Oh. Oh... Okay. Yeah, I like Xatu's design. It's just not very good otherwise. Man, Crane probably has a really good ability. Oh, hey, you! You snuck Crane out? Lorena, this child here, they're the intruder. The best thing Gen 2 did was give us a bunch of cool Gen 4 Pokemon. Yeah. I can't even disagree. I can't even disagree with that. But what is it, Wolfie? What's What favor do you want me to do? Xatu got Magic Bounce to keep up? Okay, that's pretty good. That's That's alright. At least they gave it something. Pre-Gen 5, yeah. Yeah, it had basically nothing going for it. It's really sad. Lorena so hard she gets isekai'd. To where? Well, I guess the details don't matter. Sure, I can try that. I'll try my best. Alright, thanks again for the raid, Astro Lucario. If you have anything else you'd like me to call you for short. But yeah. Have a good food and have a good sleep. Yeah, thanks again for stopping in. Thanks for the raid. Just Astral? Okay. Noted. Yeah, see you later. But love Rena to SO where character design fit in. Now where to find Quillfish, Pineco, or Corsola in Gen 2. I could not tell you. But yeah, Pineco. Oh yeah, headbutting trees sounds right. Yeah. So thank you for the lurk, Jam. Hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you for thank you for Slugsworth. Let's see, where is Slugsworth? Right here. Oh, right here. Yeah, hope you enjoy the lurk, Jam. Thank you for stopping in. No, Michael isn't old enough to get a driver's license, let alone... God. Alright. Trivia night question. Alright, let me open this back up. There we go. Shoutouts to Pokemon Coral. So true. Oh, wait! I so have not heard about anyone leaving anywhere! Professor Crane is so going to be very busy. Oh, so very busy. So, please be a nice child and don't disturb us.
We're going back to the HQ lab. Stand aside, please.
Going back? Seriously, you are so joking. This so happens to be where you work from now on. After all, we so need you to keep working on your studies. You so are the key to our plan. XD001. The ultimate shadow Pokemon that can never be purified.
Stop that nonsense! Do you seriously think that I would help you do something that horrible?
Wolfish's Super Rod outside of Mount Mortar, Pineco's various headbutt trees, Corsola's Super Rod at day outside of Olivine or Goldenrod. That is so specific. What the hell? Wes would have punted her through the wall half an hour ago. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that Naps! He so must have made a boo-boo again. I so have to punish him lots. Hey, little kid, maybe you can convince Professor Crane. You should so tell him to study your XD001. You see, our plan is to make shadow Pokemon that can never ever be purified. XD001 is only our first prototype. So, when we work out the problems, we can make combat units with XD series Pokemon. Wouldn't that be just peachy? No. No, it would not. If you really think about it, Lafrina being the head behind XD001 makes sense. Given her personality. Yeah. But we so need the professor's cooperation for our plan.
So please, sweetie, can you please ask him nicely to help? No. Ugh, how nasty! You silly kid. You so won't help me with XD001 either? XD. You'll be sorry now, but you will so understand. A little hurt is so persuasive. Okay. Alright. Love Disc and Beautifly. You unfortunately saved after recruiting Cray when you played this the first time and it almost killed your run? Ah. I see. Well, she's using 2 Pokemon that are weak to electric, so how bad could it be? Owen's finest. She is certainly using 2 Pokemon of all time. Oh yeah, I forgot to enable the other redeems. Let me take care of that. Oh, hold on, let me see. Okay. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Let me enable those, that, and that. There we go. Physical gust moment. So true. You ain't hitting anything with that, I'm sorry. So welcome in, Ender. Hope you're well. Nice double crit. Roselia, okay. I feel like... Didn't I include that in the description? I was gonna include that in the description. Like, I was gonna say, well, technically they're called Skull Pats. I guess that didn't save. I guess that didn't save when I edited the description last time. I really thought that would be there. I really thought that would be there. Huh. I'll need to take a look at that after stream. Now that's the regular summon Brevenant routine. Hoendek's almost as bad as Johto, but Johto is funnier because half of them fled the country to evolve elsewhere. Yeah. Alright, let's heal here. We'll be fine, surely. We'll be fine. Anyway, here's a 10-minute video essay about how Gen 3 is the best competitive generation that will conveniently appeal to the masses and poison discourse of retro gens forever. The Venn diagram of slow and mixed attacker fits basically every Gen 3 Pokemon except Ninjask. Yeah, it's... Gen 3... Gen 3... The Gen 3 roster... It's... I mean, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. I mean... Metagross is pretty good. You know, we got Latios. We got both the Eon duo, but both of them are pretty good. At least for in-game. Questionable assertion. It's not all bad. There are... Oh, nice dodge. Okay, cool. Simply Wonder Guard the Shedinja. Surely. But yeah, no, there's... Oh. Shadow Delcatty. Okay. The cat. The cat. Enjoy that 1 HP leech seed. Enjoy that. Latios just barely avoid mixed attacker. Metagross Mix is often just banned. It is. Let's normalize being Shadow Pokemon. God. Alright, let's... Ladyva's going to... Oh, okay. Alright. Delcatty's a menace to society. You're telling me. Do I have any revives on me? Oh. Hey, you know what? That did something. That did something, and I am not going to complain. Did Latios run Earth EQ pre-Gen 7? Every other Gen 3 Legendary go on the Venn diagram. Well... I mean, where is, Wait, is Deoxys a mixed attacker? I've never actually used Deoxys, so I would not know that. Okay. It's a good thing... Is it a good thing, though? Is it a good thing, or are my efforts all for naught? My efforts are most likely for naught. Yeah. Deoxys has balanced offenses in all 4 forms. Okay. M. Latios in Gen 7 runs EQ gives a higher attack to Heatran and Magearna. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll take the Faint heal then. We'll take the team wipe and we'll heal up here. Alright. Respawn us back. You, come with me. Go back to your room without any fuss. What are you doing? Let me go. I'll never help the likes of you. Ember! Ember! Alright. Lost message. We're going back in. Come on, I ain't giving up yet. Crane dies cannon. Well, then the rest of this game will be avenging Crane's death. This little toothpick is going on a murder spree. Crane will be avenged. Sometimes I can still hear his voice. Ember, are you alright? This time, let's get out of here for real. Alright. The sorrowful blips of his text boxes. Alright, let's do it again.
Hey, you two! Trying to escape again?
Alright. Ugh, how annoying! I so thought you were being good and studying obediently. If you don't smarten up right now, I'll be angry, like really. Okay. Alright, let's do it for real this time. Alright, let's leave... We'll leave at least one of the shittier ones alive. Let's do Rock Tomb on Beautiful... Yeah. Hey, Beautifly, guess what? And then we'll sing Love Disc. Oh, speaking of annoying... Yeah, keep Love Disc alive and we'll get Beautifly. And guess what this thing? Yeah, that works. That works for me. Rock moves. Actually, you know what? Even if we did lose there, this just means free EXP. Let's actually Rock Tomb Love Disc. Rock Tomb Love Disc and then Shockwave Beautifly. Just get it out of here. Where does it go? Into your party, apparently. Alright, there we go. Yeah, get that speed drop so Love Disc can't do anything. Then we'll dispatch Beautifly. Just like that. It's big brain time. This is big brain gaming. Okay. Are we gonna Psybeam Roselia? We'll hit it with Sludge as well. Let's go. Oh, nice. We avoided Leech Seed, let's go. Yeah, now we're doing it. Maybe I should hit Love Disc with another Rock Tomb? Let's see how much Sludge does. Oh! It's out. Relying on hacks. Honestly, deserved. Let's be real here. It is deserved in this case. Let's be real. Alright, let's Rock Tomb Love Disc again, and then I don't think this game has Sleep Claws, so we will sing Delcatty. Love Vitron deserves to be axed. So true. Yeah, just ensure Love Disc can't do anything. Hit you with another speed drop. But you're still faster than Gulpin. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine, actually. Toxed. Right, yep, there's no Sleep Claws. This is what happens when you have no Sleep Claws. This is what happens. Real talk, she's behind 12 proxies. yeah, good luck with that. Good luck. Alright, now we can get rid of Love Disc. Love Disc woke up. Okay. So Baltoy is probably out. Yeah. That is fine. Baltoy, yeah, Primolore did what they needed to do. By the time you get through half of them, your proxies are already fucked. Alright, let's... yeah, return Love Disc and then... Shockwave Delcatty. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's see if this works. Yeah, we only want to do a little bit of damage to Delcatty. There we go. Love Disc is out. Now let's focus on weakening this thing. Well, yeah, Metal Claw Shockwave here. Just weaken Delcatty. Get... It's gonna be my cat soon. This... Alright, yeah. Let's throw a ball. Throw the ball! And Shockwave. Here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can do it. First try, Ethan! Let's go! First try. What on earth? How could you be so strong? My cat now. Oh, I so hate to say this. Little kid, I can't beat you right now. Master Greevil will so be cross with me, but that's okay. I'll let you owe me this one time. But you have to promise you'll think about my plan next time. If you see XC001, I'm sure you will so want to help me. I'll so be waiting for you. Yeah, whatever.
Lavrina!
Oh. You dropped something, sir. You dropped something while you went after her. She already saw the cover art. We got the cat. It's our cat now.
Ember, you've grown tough, haven't you? In fact, I'm amazed at how much stronger you've grown in this short a time. I guess we'll be relying on you even more from now on, Ember. Now that we know Cypher is back, we need to move quickly. We have to come up with ways of stopping them. This time, let's really head back to the HQ lab.
We got a data ROM.
Here, may I see that? This may be something important. We'll take it back and analyze it.
Sure. Let's head back. Alright. Oh, okay.
Thanks to you, Ember, I was able to return safe and sound. Sincerely, thank you. Though it was a horrible ordeal, I learned a few things when I was in that desert lab. First and foremost, Cypher hasn't disappeared. The fact they're still around is alarming. Worse, they're making more shadow Pokémon again. And worst of all, they're trying to create the ultimate shadow Pokémon, one that is impossible to purify. Cypher must be plotting world domination using shadow Pokémon as their weapons again. To counter Cypher's new shadow Pokémon conspiracy,
Cypher hasn't disappeared. Yeah, if they had kidnapping, it would have been a lot harder. Yeah, surely.
Director, Lily, we did it! The Purify Chamber is finally completed! Oh my! Oh my! Oh! What fantastic timing! It's finally finished! Lily, thank you! Thank you for pulling everyone together so capably in my absence! Okay, let's not waste any time. Let's all go have a look at the Purify Chamber.
Let's. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Oh, okay.
Take a good look, Ember. This is the Purify Chamber. Ember, your father and I designed it 5 years ago, and we were motivated by the Shadow incident. If evildoers were to create Shadow Pokémon again, we wanted to be able to save them ourselves. Ember, your father believed that passionately. To honor your father's wish, I put together a Pokémon HQ lab.
The incident.
Ember, if your father were here, I'm sure that he would be delighted. While I was gone, everyone seems to have rallied around Lily and made things happen. Okay, Ember, we'll have you lead the way. The glorious history of the Purified Chamber will begin with you. But first, if you would be so kind as to briefly explain how the Purified Chamber works.
We had a father in a Pokemon game? It's almost like this is in Gen 3. Oh, wait. Oh, wait!
Certainly. Okay, Ember, listen closely.
The Purified Chamber is a facility in which Shadow Pokemon undergo purification through contact with regular Pokemon.
Purification is conducted on what we call a set. This is where a Shadow Pokemon comes into contact with regular Pokemon. In the center of a set, one Shadow Pokemon is placed. Up to 4 regular Pokemon can be placed around the Shadow Pokemon. We have 9 of those sets here. That means we can efficiently purify up to 9 Shadow Pokemon at the same time. There is one thing you'll need to be careful about. Purification won't proceed if you place only a single Shadow Pokemon on a set. Purification can only happen if there is at least 1 regular Pokemon in a set with a Shadow Pokemon. The number of regular Pokemon placed with a Shadow Pokemon and their compatibility are key points. First, the number of regular Pokemon. The more regular Pokemon you place with a Shadow Pokemon, the quicker purification is. Next, the compatibility of Pokemon. Compatibility depends on the types of the Pokemon involved and the directions they face. By adjusting these factors, you'll likely see differences in purification speeds. If you need details, I'll be happy to explain later. But right now I'd like you to check the sets out.
The Purified Chamber status is on standby. System status is good to go. Step onto that circular plate. A holographic image of the Pokemon involved in purification will appear. Okay. Let's see. Well, what if there are actually some Pokemon on the sets? Okay. Holograms zoom individual sets, and you select the set and configure things to see if... I'm not actually sure who's speaking here. All your Pokemon about to go. True. A control panel will appear for you to pick the Pokemon you want to place in the selected set, position them, and so on. If you bring some Pokemon, Ember, you can place them on sets. Don't worry, you'll figure it out when you actually try it. We'll also be around to provide advice if you need it. First, check the hologram, please. Okay. Sure. That's a Blissey. Spoiler alert, you end up managing to purify Shadow Lugia thanks to the power of smooth chats. Peony is a walking purified chamber. Why isn't this thing fighting Cypher? So true. Also, I'm a Blissey moment. Tomodachi Life Circle. So true. This day has finally arrived. I'm on the edge of tears. But there's no time for crying. There's still work to be done. The Purify Chamber status is on standby. System status is good to go. Okay, so checking the hologram, zoomed individual sets. Okay. The Purify Chamber was your father's dream. Please, Ember, start the system with your own hands. Okay. Jovi wonders how it works. Make sibling, hurry and make it work.
Wow. My long-held dream. The Purify Chamber is finally finished. It stirs up emotions. It's bringing up a lump in my throat. Great! When this system starts working, Cypher's Shadow Pokemon plan can be thwarted.
That's the PC. The one fuck-ass Wii app. Back in my day, we purified Pokemon by lowering their time gauge. That's a Pokemon healing machine. Oh, here we go. Okay. Alright. Start the system with your own hands. Hands. Alright, how are we doing this? What should we... Which Shadow Pokemon should we purify? Does it work this way? Let's see. Down to Howard. Sure. Sure. Place. Okay. Tempo Purify. Alright. Party Pokemon. Sure, we'll put Hellfucker in set 2, sure. Oh, I see how this works. Right, okay. Delcatty moment. The shadow moves she gets are way more useful than her actual moves. So, Delcatty moments. We'll put Aldrada here. When did you get this Ultra Ball? Where do we... Okay. Pickup moment. So true. Oh. I see how to do it. Okay, so I guess we set it. Is there no compatibility here? I guess not. Yeah, there didn't seem to be a... Let's see. Try Baltoy? Let's see. Super effective? Okay. Yeah, the game does not tell you that, does it? The game does not tell you this. Normal is super effective against normal for the sake of this. Okay. We don't really have anything else. Yeah, we don't really have anything super effective against fire or dark here. We got like 2 normal types, ground psychic, and a poison type. Yeah, they do not tell you it's about type matchups. This just... Let's see, do Shadow Pokemon? No. Guess you have to set regular Pokemon. Yeah. You have to set purified Pokemon on that side. Is there anything else I can do? Maybe a different Pokemon I could purify? Alright, poison, and then... Grass, water, dark. Let's see, grass, bug poison, fire ground. Let's see, what can I do here? I guess we're just doing 2. We'll do the 2. I'll put them on sets. I'm gonna put these other Shadow Pokemon on sets. We'll just purify them that way. I'm curious how long that takes, though. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Should do... Maybe I should do a Carvana for this. Yeah, put Carvana in here. Broke. The Purify Chamber is a marvel of modern technology, the toothpick's father's dream, and the life goal of the scientists in the lab. Broke. The Purify Chamber is a government-sanctioned way to guess what your own Pokemon. True. True. Okay. I see. And who is strong against? Water Dark? Nothing. I'll just do it this way. Yeah, we'll just do one Pokemon. One Pokemon, one purification. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. How long does this take anyway? I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. Oh, okay. I see. I see. They groovin'. Can we... I guess we can't, we can't rotate. We can't rotate the set. Alright then. I guess we'll leave them to it.
How did you find the Purify Chamber? Using this system, it's possible to purify many Shadow Pokemon at the same time. Oh, also, you can access the Purify Chamber from any PC. Be sure to try that feature. Now the issue is how Shadow Pokemon should be recovered from Cypher. It looks as if you'll have to get busy some more with the snag machine, Ember.
The Director came back safely and the Purify Chamber was completed. We can finally slow down and catch our breath. After your father passed away, Professor Crane and I carried on with his studies. If he were here to see this, I'm sure that your father would be happy and proud. What should I do? My knees are shaking. I feel so inspired. Please let me know if you want to use the Purify Chamber from now on.
Edgy Pokemon fans when they saw the line mentioning death. Real.
Alright, Ember. Now all systems are go for purifying Shadow Pokemon. Those thugs came after the director because he was researching purification. They were going to misuse his research so they could make shadow Pokemon that can't be purified. It's unforgivable! It's been a long and winding road getting here. But now that we've finally finished, I'll forget all the trials and tribulations we had to endure. Whoops, I've got a job to do.
I'll explain how the Purify Chamber operates. Okay, I see. Basics, flow, and tempo. Let's see. In total, there are 9 sets in the Purify Chamber. One Shadow Pokemon can be placed in the center of each set. The Shadow Pokemon is referred to as the Visitor. Up to 4 regular Pokemon can be placed around the Visitor.
The Visitor. Literally. The Visitor. That sounds like an SCP name. I can't hear that name anymore without thinking of Bro visited his friends. That's literally what this is.
Depending on the number and kinds of regular Pokemon and how they're positioned, the pace of purification will be affected. You should try different combinations and see for yourself what works best.
Alright. Tell me about Flow, SCP-001. Yeah. God. Pokemon when it was any good, unreleased. Man. Alright. What is Flow?
The speed at which a Shadow Pokemon is purified is referred to as flow. In order to heighten flow, it's necessary to boost the tempo of the set.
Okay, I see.
One other thing. The direction in which the visitor in the center is facing is also important. For the best flow, the Shadow Pokemon should be facing a regular Pokemon type against which its attacks would be super effective.
Okay, so it does explain that. Tempo.
The type matchups among the regular Pokemon surrounding the Shadow Pokemon determine the tempo of that set.
Okay. Bro purified. God.
A set with high tempo is the key to purifying Shadow Pokemon efficiently. To make a set with good tempo, the important thing is to place as many regular Pokemon as possible. As mentioned, type matchups among the regular Pokemon are also important. The regular Pokemon should form a ring in which each Pokemon has a type advantage to the one next to it in one direction.
Okay, I see. Anything? Don't let me know. Okay.
Oh, also, you can access the Purify Chamber from any PC. Be sure to try that feature.
That's convenient.
Now, the issue is how Shadow Pokemon should be recovered from Cypher.
Snag machine. Okay. The Purify Chamber was very pretty with things spinning around. Jovi wishes she could ride too. Will the professor let Jovi go on it if Jovi asks nicely? That's the same dialogue. Okay.
Oh, speaking of Cypher. Lily, have you made any progress with that data ROM we brought back from Cypher's lab?
Oh, yes. Dayton? Dayton? Okay. Okay. Oh yes, I've asked Dayton to analyze the contents of a data ROM. It should be ready soon. Okay. Ember, could you go upstairs and ask Dayton how he's doing? Nathan when he goes into tech. Dayton. It's the man in the room next to the director's office, remember? He was compiling the basic data. Well, Big Sibling is tired, so Jovi will go. Jovi, it's okay. This is for work. Nope. Nathan when he finds a match on Tinder.
Seeing Jovi and her boundless energy makes me realize I'm back home. Anyway, I wonder what's on that data ROM.
Oh, Jovi, there's no stopping you. Please, Ember. Go ask Dayton how he's doing in his office upstairs. Okay. Sure. Where are you? Let's see, where was your office? It's not here, okay.
You went and marched right into the bad guy's midst. I bet that made you even tougher in battle. I'd say you got that way because you regularly train on the battle sim system that I keep tuned. Yeah, I know, that's half bragging. But hey, isn't it also half true?
It is not true. I have not touched the battle sim since the beginning of the game. This is absolutely not true. This is not true in the slightest.
By the way, while studying Shadow Pokémon, we made several interesting discoveries.
Leave it to a man to take credit for a woman's accomplishments. I know, right? Right?
They relate to a condition we call the reverse mode of Shadow Pokémon. Would you like to hear about it?
Okay, what? Reverse mode. Tell us more.
A Shadow Pokémon will occasionally go out of control if its emotions run wild. That's what we refer to as reverse mode. When a Shadow Pokémon is undergoing purification, its heart slowly opens as it gradually prepares to return to its natural state. However, its shadowy aura doesn't go away until purification is complete. The Shadow Pokémon sometimes snaps under its influence. That's why a Shadow Pokémon is more apt to go into reverse mode the closer it is to full purification. It's quite ironic. When a Shadow Pokémon is in reverse mode, it will take damage from its own attacks, and it won't accept any item except a cologne scent.
Oh. You'll kind of think of it, I never actually tried using items. Using items on a reverse mode Shadow. It's like rain.
For that reason, if a Pokémon goes into reverse mode, make it come to its senses by calling it or giving it a cologne massage. One last thing. A Shadow Pokémon can't come out of reverse mode on its own. That's why you've got to look after it.
I see. Alright, that's... Okay, that's the...
Are you sure? Well, I'm always good for information.
Just Hyper Mode without the sick crits. God.
Boggles my mind you went and rescued that director all by yourself, Amber. I don't think anyone's capable of beating you in a battle anymore in the HQ lab, Amber.
Alright, you feel like training again today? No thanks.
Okay. I'm all set and ready whenever you are. Come see me whenever you like.
What do you have to say?
The original director of the Pokémon HQ lab, in other words your father, Amber, I owe a lot to. He had an outstanding mind. Not just that, when it came to battling, there was no one better. Amber, perhaps you've inherited all your father's good qualities.
In case you forgot who your dad is.
Oh, Ember, welcome back. After what happened, I went
I went and checked up on the older Shadow Pokemon incident. Would you like to hear about what I've discovered so far? Sure. Last bit means it lasts even after a battle ends. I see. 5 years ago, a criminal organization named Cypher used a group called Team Snag'em to round up Pokemon. Cypher used artificial means to close the hearts of the captured Pokemon and turn them into vicious fighting machines. They were what we call Shadow Pokemon. Cypher planned to take over the world by arming their trainers with the Shadow Pokemon. But their plan was thwarted by a young man who quit Team Snag'em, and by a girl who had a special ability to identify Shadow Pokemon. This time, maybe it'll be you that stops Cypher, Ember. That would be incredible. Would you like to hear more? Sure. Cypher's then boss was named Evis, though he was acting as the mayor of the city under a different name. Evis is still safely behind bars, so I don't know how Cypher managed to come back. Either a new boss has emerged or Evis wasn't the big boss. It's got to be one of the two. That's all the information I was able to dig up. I hope it helped you, Ember, even if just a little bit. Oh, yes. All of us are analyzing the data that we get sent from your PDA, Ember. Thanks to that data, we've made many discoveries about Shadow Pokemon. We should talk to our research people for details. Okay. Let's see, where were we? Where are we going? Up here, I suppose. Or down. Right, I guess it's on a different floor. Let's look around. Yeah, which floor was it on? Try going out and around. Actually, can we do that? Let's see. Yeah, through here. Okay. Look around our rooms. Imagine if they acknowledged Orre and Rui showed up as an Aura Pokemon specialist. Man, imagine. Imagine if they did anything with Orre. Huh? Isn't Dayton the man who is always fooling around with his computer here? This is strange. Jovi wonders where he went. Where is he? Where'd he go?
Was that Dayton? Let me think. Oh, he went downstairs earlier. He had this look of consternation on his face.
You see, he also got kidnapped by Cypher. Surely.
We're beginning to get a much better picture on Shadow Pokemon. We owe it all to you, Ember, seriously. Huh? What? I'm always just watching TV? That's not true. Would you like to hear about the research I've conducted? The theme of my research is the standard moves of Shadow Pokemon.
Alright, tell us.
First, let me summarize the characteristics of Shadow Pokemon. They have several sad qualities. They won't evolve or level up, they're not friendly, and they can only use Shadow moves. But once purification starts, Shadow Pokemon are actually growing stronger and friendlier within their closed hearts. Check Shadow Pokemon when they're being purified. You'll see that sometimes they remember the standard moves from their natural states. When purification is complete, the experience a Shadow Pokemon has earned is suddenly applied. It may learn moves or even evolve. The standard moves that Shadow Pokemon learn during purification are quite often gentle and friendly in nature, I think. If that happens, it makes me think that the Shadow Pokemon is regaining its natural form. See? Didn't my research help? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to go back to watching TV.
What about you?
If Cypher kidnapped Professor Crane, did they also attack that missing cargo ship?
We got... Then what about you?
Cypher's return is disturbing, but I'm glad to see the director back safe and sound. We all owe you a big thanks, Ember, for your fantastic achievement.
That is a wild leap of logic that just so happens to be correct. We gave everything Heal Bell. Alright, let's take a look at the news. What's happening here? We bring you ONDS News. This is a story on the man who works inside Pyrite's Landmark, the town's giant windmill. The man is familiar to all with his slogan, 35 long years of cranking gears. However, there have been rumors in some quarters that perhaps his claim of 35 years is hugely exaggerated, and that the real figure is 5 years. Asking the man himself proved fruitless since he refused to say anything other than 35 long years of cranking gears. The news putting this old man on blast. While the truth is shrouded in mystery, ONDS pledges to determinedly follow up on this story. Well, ONDS News, bringing us what the people want to hear about. Oh, you're looking for Dayton? I saw someone go outside earlier. Maybe that was Dayton? And what do you got to say? Are your Pokemon doing well? I formed a combo with this baby here. I want to make it battle a lot so it will evolve quickly. Oh, talk to the... Good on you. Alright, where are you?
I saw Dayton trudging outside the lab with a forlorn expression on his face. Is there something the matter?
Are your Pokemon doing well? Are your Pokemon doing well? Hello, Finchy. Hope you're... How's it going? How's your day been? Hope it's been going a good...
I knew it! Their hideout was in the southeast! So they were using that abandoned lab on the sly, were they? That's wickedly clever of them.
All things considered, you live life free there. and you know, somehow, you're gonna get there. God. You, Carly. Icarus.
Wow, Ember, I heard. You've done amazing things. You're putting even grown-ups to shame. Might become your fan. Never kidnap, promise me you'll come save me.
Okay. What else? Where is this guy? Where are you? Where is the mans? Where is... Microwave popcorn is your only vice. It's the only one you need, really. I could go for some popcorn right about now, actually, now that you mention it.
I'm sorry, Professor. I couldn't decipher it. Huh? Oh, it's you, Ember. You scared me half to death. That data ROM is heavily protected like a bank vault. It would take a seriously talented guy to break through and get at the contents.
Something tells me we might know a guy. You had one role to fulfill your name. You only had to do one thing. It's been a minute, hasn't popped a single bit. No. Please let it pop soon. May it pop.
A seriously talented guy, you say? Professor! I'm terribly sorry! It can't be helped. And if it's a seriously talented guy we need, well, I think I may have a solution. Who would that person be?
How was y'all's days? My day's been alright. I've had an alright day. I'm a little bit on the tooth hurty side, but I'm okay. Okay otherwise.
Ember, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but can you deliver the data ROM to ONBS in Pirate Town? Daedon, hand the data ROM over to Ember, please. Oh, right away!
Yeah, I gotta schedule a dentist appointment at some... I gotta schedule a dentist appointment, eventually. But I also gotta get... I also need to get my, my booster. Because I have not done that yet, and I feel like I should probably take care of that first. That would be good, I think.
ONBS is known as a TV network, but they're much more than that. The people that later founded ONBS were actually instrumental in breaking Cypher's conspiracy 5 years ago. Please deliver that data ROM to Net at ONBS. He's the right-hand man to Sec, ONBS's leader. I'm confident that he'll be able to get at the contents of that data ROM. Pyrite has passed Agate. It's quite far, so be careful when you're traveling out that way.
How to get your booster in flu shot? Yeah. Do you love how the kids grid developed? Yeah! They're running a whole news network now. Yeah, I also gotta get to boosted and the flu shot. I am way overdue. Gotta take care of them things.
I'm really sorry, Ember. It's my fault you have to make this trip. If only I managed to analyze it. I'm surprised, though. Ned is one of the founders of ONBS, which is now the biggest information network in all the Orre region. It's amazing that our director would know someone like that. His social circle must be huge.
You're like a library book, way overdue and got fine written all over you. Let's go. Let's go. That's the... Same. Big same.
It's quite possible that the data ROM contains critical information that Cypher wants to keep secret. I'm sure that Ned at ONBS can check the contents of that data ROM. Pirate Town is past Agate Village. It's a little far, but I need you to do this. Take care, though.
Alright, we're going. It's quite possible that the... Hey, Summer. How's it going? Hope you're well. A noble town of rogues and ruffians. Professor Crane's friends live here. You're like a library card. Lots of names written on the card in your front cover. We're back. We're back. It's been so long. Oh, who is talking right now? Oh? They call me the library book dog-eared.
Marcia, wait! Wait for me! Marcia, wait! Wait for me!
Okay.
There goes Marcia, tearing off like a tornado, as usual. There goes one busy girl. Huh? What's up with you, kid? Why you giving me the eye like that? Do you know who I am? I'm Gale. They call me the gatekeeper of Pyrite. That smoldering look says you're raring to challenge me. If it's a battle you want, I'm here.
Not right now.
What's that smoldering look you're throwing my way? Sending me mixed signals here.
Their hair is green too, like Kale. Yeah. Yeah, you get it? You get it?
I saw Marcia running off. She's always bursting with energy, that one. That impatient energy of Marcia's? She gets that from her father, duking.
The dots are connecting. It's all starting to make sense. What is my... Oh. Kale like in Hi-Fi Rush. So true.
Alright then, what have we here? Well, if it isn't Trudley and Folly, what do you think you're up to? What are we up to? You've got it all wrong. We're here to do some shopping, that's all.
The homosexuals! It's them! It's them! They're back.
Now don't you lie to me. I know about the likes of you. You're up to no good, aren't you? That is some slack, Officer Johnson, sir. We've had a change of heart. We've sworn off our criminal ways, yes, sir. No, 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 that doesn't dash with me. No, sir, it doesn't. I won't have you lot walking around the streets as if you own the place. Tch, pompous oaf. Wally, the man won't listen to reason. Let's get out of here. Those two that just ran off, they're named Folly and Trudley. They once belonged to Cypher, but just as mere grunts. Back in those days, they wreaked havoc as if they owned the place. But I caught up with them and put them straight.
I don't think they're straight, sir. There ain't nothing straight about him, sir. Love is love, Officer Johnson. Exactly. Exactly.
I cut quite the dashing figure, don't I? It's my job to uphold the peace in Pyrite. How?
Okay. Johnson would run a conversion camp! You're not even wrong, though. Not even wrong, though, is the thing. I have no idea what any of these people are talking about. God.
Oh, wait, wait! Came from another town, didn't you? On the way here, did you happen to spot any wild Pokémon? I've never seen any in the wild. You know how the environment around these parts is too caustic for Pokémon to survive? But recently people have been saying there are wild Pokémon out and about.
I wonder.
I'm Silva. I'm the operating manager of Pirate Coliseum. Well, I'm manager in title only. I'm just filling in. Duking, the town's leader, discovered a place where wild Pokémon gather. Ever since then, he's been engrossed in searching for wild Pokémon. In the meantime, he left me in charge of the Coliseum. If you want a battle, you should go straight to the Coliseum registration desk and apply.
Never seen a fish in the river before, only in your fishy tank. Exactly. What are these names? This is just what people are named like in Orre. This is pretty standard. Cut to Duking going all Heart of Darkness in the wilderness.
What should I buy today? I'd like to buy some X accuracy, but I don't have enough money.
Listen, if someone were to say, I'll give you 10 Pokeballs for free, would you take them?
Sure.
Yes, of course you would. Anyone would make that mistake and accept.
Right, what if I say no?
I see. You seem to be able to make decisions coolly. You must be a total nincompoop for accepting those useless red and white sticks.
Certified Pokepole.
Do you use different items for treating your Pokemon when they're hurt in some way? I get lazy, so I use full heal for clearing up any kind of trouble.
Why would you ever buy an X accuracy? For the dastardly sand attack, I guess. It's here. We can buy it. You wouldn't download a Pokeball. Actually, no. You know what? Buying X accuracy in this game is especially pointless. Because why would you do that when you can, when call is identical to X accuracy in this game? You actually don't need these. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can just call your Pokemon. You don't need this. You don't need these. Simply don't use an accurate move's forehead. Surely. It's not like anything carries a sand attack or smoke screen or anything. Nah, you don't need to worry about that. Revives. X accuracy more useful than guard spec. Guard spec is like it stops it stops intimidate, I guess. If the fight even lasts that long. That's like the one case I can think of. It stops intimidate from working, I guess. But if you're not using a physical attacker, then there's really not much else. Really not much else it does. It just kinda exists.
Well, I better return to the inn again today and get rested up. Before I do that, a little spot exercise would be the thing. It'll let me sleep better.
You know what else stops intimidate from working? Not being a little bitch. Surely.
So, Sonny, how about we have a quick battle?
Can't use guard spec in PvP. I guess there's Mist. Mist exists, but like, why would you waste a move slot on that?
Good, good. We'll work up a good sweat together.
You know what? Yeah, we'll fight. Worker Dubit? I don't even know how to pronounce this name. How do you pronounce that name? How does... Never mind. Oh. Good job. Good job. Learn how to pronounce it like any other name. Do a bit at a time. Hold on. I got this. I got this. There you go. Thank you, Saffron. Congratulations on missing Sing a second time, Colpin. Really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Right, no Shadow Pokemon, although that's wow, okay. 3 times in a row. That's gotta be a new record. That's gotta be a new record for amount of Sing misses. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Wow, okay. 4 times. We have missed Sing 4 times in a row. You gotta step your game up. You gotta step your game up. What are you doing? We need to get some more XP on you, Teddiursa. Unexpected error. What? Is anybody else dealing with that? Alright, Sing here. Okay. Come on. There you go. It only took you missing 4 times in a row, but you finally did it. Congratulations. You did it. You did it. Just literally 4 misses in a row before Sing finally connected. Tough crowd, I guess. Well, aim for Numble in case it's not enough. Or if that works. That works too. God. Right. Tackle's gonna do barely anything because it resists that. And it's gonna wake up immediately. Chopin would not beat Razzle and Dazzle at the Krabby Club. He just doesn't have it in him. He does not have it in him. Are we actually? Yeah, we're actually. Okay. Another miss. Can't believe we're actually... We are in a scenario where we are unironically clicking Tail Whip. Tail Whip. Oh, Metal Sound, okay. Against... Oh, okay. Can you do it? What is going on? Okay, Metal Sound, but you click Sonic Boom again. Oh, you aim for Golden. Okay. What is the accuracy on Sing? It can't be missing this much, can it? Why did Dolphin become unfocused? Let's... Rice, that's bad. 55 accuracy. That's so bad. I thought it would at least hit some. Okay. Yeah, I know. Right on the heels of Mocking X accuracy. Alright, I guess we'll start calling then. We'll start calling. Cause you gotta start hitting! You gotta start hitting! What are you doing? You are missing every shot you take. You are missing every single shot you take. Come on, get... Come on, you gotta start doing stuff. You can't live like this. Okay. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now we're finally getting somewhere. We ain't getting anywhere else, but that's fine. That's fine. At least Shockwave does something. Even if it's not a whole lot. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. Now we're good.
I lost, but hey, worked up a good sweat.
That's what matters.
You're quite a toughie. I'm sure surprised. You should check the duel square up ahead here. They'll be sweating up a storm.
Yeah, maybe in a bit. Where is the... There's the hotel we can stay at. Overpriced hotel. Overpriced Pokemon Center. It's just there to eat up your money. That's all it's there for. Alright, let's go back and heal up. God. Was it this? Let's see. Yes. Right here. Alright, how's the purification going? Okay, we're making a little dent in there. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore the ignore that little platform there and use the PC. Power move. In some universe, this is a power move. I don't know if it's this one. Alright, back to Pirate Town. Okay, fortune telling. Sure. Unique music? Huh.
Have you heard? Wild Pokémon have appeared. A teen who's considered Pyrite's mother foretold the appearance of Pokémon in the wild. Well, it came true. It's incredible. We'll now be able to catch wild Pokémon right here in the Orre region.
Find what you seek, be it an object, person, or luck. Welcome to Fatine's fortune-telling chamber. I am Fatine. If ever a problem clouds your brow, you shall come to me. Mr. Duking, this town's leader, took my fortune-telling to heart. He searched high and low for the wild Pokémon I had foretold. His search has been rewarded. He appears to have found several locations where wild Pokémon appear.
You want to tell me about that? No? Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine, be that way. It's like you gonna... you want to tell me where they are? No? Okay. Hey, I know these guys. I know them.
I'm Charles, the chief of pirate police. You a traveling trainer? Town's become peaceful, there's still plenty of roughnecks around. You know how to keep us busy, what with their brawling and so on. Lots of them will go out of their way to pick a fight with you. Be careful when you're out on the streets.
And who's in here? Ah, darn it! I got locked up over a dumb street fight. I don't get out of here soon. Huh? Kid, are you... a thing on your arm? Can't be! Oh, nah, it's nothing. Get lost already. And... here? Let's see. Oh, item. Hyper Potion. Nothing there. Let's check this one. Ow, ow, ow! I got lumps on my head from some shiny-headed guy thumping me. I don't deny I leapt off at him first, but he took a swing at me first. You've gotta let me out of here. You're on your own, buddy. This is Pyrite Town, famous as the home to ONBS. You came to take a tour of ONBS too, didn't you? I can tell. We get visitors from all over. The ONBS building stands next to the big windmill. You really can't miss it. Right, let's see where the windmill is. Past here, I assume. Oh, right here, okay. The electricity generated by this windmill powers the Colosseum and ONBS, among other places. If the gears don't break or get stolen, the windmill is an infinite source of energy. Large gears rotating. 35 years. 35 years, huh?
Oh, what's with you, youngster? Want to spin gears too? Not to disappoint you, this isn't a job that anyone can just pick up. Give it another 25 years and come back.
You lying old bitch. The screen is open to a page titled Battle Bingo Exposed. Battle Bingo. Is that a new thing here? Oh, yeah, there it is. Vending machine! We got a vending machine. Let's see here. Okay. Right, I bought revives. I think lemonades are still really good at the level I'm at. Yeah. Lemonades are really good still. We should definitely buy some. Yes. You can buy Moo milk too. Well, that's a little overkill. Moo milk is a little overkill. Lemonade is better for the price. Alright, will it hover? Oh, okay, it goes back to fresh water. Thankfully, it's not too hard to just yeah, press down twice and then mash A, get us some lemonade. We'll stock up on about 10 sounds good. Yeah. Alright. Now we're set. Love this Love these vending machines.
This is the ONVS building. There have been too many shitty people hanging around lately. I'm keeping an eye on things to keep out those sorts of bad elements.
Sure. Let's go in here. Oh. Welcome to ONVS. All visitors are free to wander the ONVS building and see our network in operation. My name is Megan. I'm the official guide. Glad to meet you. This Shroomish is my friend. Isn't it cute? It sure is. Yeah. Yeah, it sure is. We broadcast TV signals all across the Orre region. I hope you'll take the time to see how we work. Bless. True. Did you come and take a tour of ONVS too? I've been here lots of times. ONVS used to be called the Kids Grid HQ before. I heard it was started by a bunch of kids. Isn't that cool? Let's take a look here. Pikachu! Oh, there's Ludicolo. What's over here? Those other... I think that's Magikarp. That looks like Magikarp, yeah. Yeah, that's Magikarp over here, and then below that is that Mudkip? What is that? It's a little hard to tell from this angle. It looks like that might be... Kinda looks like it might repeat on the right? Maybe. Oh! Swampert? Is that what that is? Okay, yeah, I think that might be Swampert, yeah. That's the same photo, yeah. That's a Swampert. Let's see. Oh, that's Groudon. Okay. Wait, so is it... Which one is this? Oh, that's also Groudon. Okay. Okay. From the colors, I thought that was Magikarp. No, it's Groudon. Magikarp is also very red. Also, yeah, very red and yellow. Let's see.
Razzle and Dazzle are a hot new idol duo from Gadion Port. They can sing, dance, and even perform magic stunts.
Oh, the stage is inaccessible this time. Is that one? That one I can't tell. Let's see. Oh, what's in here? Nothing. Oh. There's a book titled The Battle of the Kids, From the Kids Network to ONVS. Lined with difficult-looking books. What's over here? Okay, Phoenix Wright. They mock me.
ONBS was founded by Sek and Net. It's now the biggest information network in the Orre region. Nowadays, Sek handles the business side of things, and Net acts as the chief of engineering and technology. Oh, sorry, maybe that was a little complicated. Feel free to wander and look around.
And then which pictures are in here? Is that... It looks like... Yeah, that's Swampert and Groudon again.
about you? We're getting news reports from all over, like we always do. Our reporters are keeping busy. The hottest news story going right now is the wild Pokémon story. It's become the latest craze. Yeah, I'll bet it has. Just... environment too caustic for Pokemon to survive. All of a sudden. All of a sudden, they're appearing again. Oh, are we here? Looks like we're here.
Hi, welcome to ONBS. The name's Sek. I'm supposed to be in charge here. I'm glad to meet you. Started by kids 5 years ago during the Shadow incident, a tiny network has grown into this today.
Literally, nature is healing. So true.
I operate this place with my partner, Ned. We're convinced that reporting the unvarnished truth will be for the good of peace and justice. Anyways, did you want something from me? You're kidding! Cypher was using its desert lab again? Okay, understood. You should take that data ROM and show it to Net right away. I'm sure he can decipher whatever information is stored on that data ROM. After fighting against Cypher 5 years ago, we decided a free press that reports the truth was necessary to protect the peace and justice of people. That's why Ned and I founded the ONBS. It's not an easy job to report the unvarnished truth in a fair manner. In a way, this is a battle too.
Orre network. Did you hear me? Oh, no, so embarrassing. That was the ONBS song that I composed. It's catchy and memorable, don't you think?
Alright, where is Net? Where are you? It's locked. Here. Going live, Q. Oh, okay.
Going live, Q.
We bring you a special news bulletin. Professor Crane, the abducted head of the Pokémon HQ lab, has been safely rescued. Professor Crane had been held captive in Cypher's desert research facility, which is widely believed to have been abandoned. Reports say that Professor Crane was rescued by a lone teen. This incident is evidence that Cypher has returned after apparently being crushed 5 years ago. The authorities fear that Cypher's return could result in more serious incidents. Citizens are urged to be vigilant and cautious.
That's a wrap. Good job, Hank.
I can't. I shouldn't even be surprised at this point. These names should not surprise me as much as they do. Like, come on. Ank. Okay. Okay. Do you get it? Like, it, news anchor? You get it? Do you understand? Alright.
Hank is looking great, like she always does.
Now what about...
It might be hard to imagine, but when Anka was starting out, she was prone to on-air disasters. Now look at her. She's become ONVS's top newscaster. There's absolutely no question about that these days.
I'm Anka. I'm a newscaster here at ONBS. My job is to deliver the news to as many people as possible.
Oh, we got a raid. Pacific Wishes, thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout-out. You were playing Super Mario World. I hope you had a good stream. Let me do my intro for those of you who don't know who I am. That's me. That's what I do. Those are the games I play. It was fun. Nice. I'm glad you had a good stream. Yeah, I've been I've been enjoying this game so far. It's just somehow the naming scheme in this game continues to surprise me. like right here, for instance. Her name's Anka. You know, like news anchor. Scrabble pack names, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, welcome in raiders. If you have to hop out to do some self-care, like you gotta get some food, hydrate, maybe get some rest, feel free to do so. Yeah, you put yourself first. You don't see. Yeah, there's no Galarian Zigzagoon here. Just a normal Hoenn Zigzagoon. Definitely. Most definitely. Definitely. Nothing suspicious about it. Yeah, glad to hear your stream went well. I'm glad to hear it. When I was starting out, I did experience some close calls. Still, I find this job to be fulfilling. Right, let's look around. Where is Nets? Where are you? What do you have to say? Yeah, I actually played I played Coliseum before this one, in fact. And another reason I'm playing this game is that I'm hunting for a couple Pokemon to turn into Ribbon Masters. So I do plan on taking that challenge at some point. I'm also going through a few other games to prepare for that. I know there's a lot that goes into it. But yeah. I'm looking forward to finding them and starting that challenge. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into doing a ribbon challenge. And considering I plan on working on a full team of Ribbon Masters, I've got my work cut out for me. There's a lot. There's a lot I gotta do. A friend of mine was actually kind enough to lend me a couple of the GameCube exclusive berries to help out with making Pokeblocks and stuff. So yeah, we will do it. We will hopefully be prepared enough to go through it. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, I'm sure. Hoping to put together a new Pokemon battle program. Gathering information for it. I'm trying to decide on the star. Since it is a program about battling, I suppose legendary trainer Egan would be the logical choice. Egan, that sounds familiar. Who is Egan again? Wait for the Blockmaster. It's gonna be great. Well, no, what was his name? The legendary Pikachu guy. Oh, yeah. Right. I remember now. Oh, the blend right. The other guy, the blend master. I don't know if I don't really know if I need to wait for the blend master. I think the chart says he's good for like for finishing touch Pokeblocks. Blender Man collect Blender Man collect his 8 berries. God. God. Thank you. Thanks for that. Oh. I don't know where my mommy is. Please, can you help me find my mommy? Okay. Hey, thank you. I wonder where my mommy went. This little girl joined the party. Okay, where's... We gotta find her mom. Where is she? Where... Is she even on this floor? Do we... Where? There's 2 elevators here. Go up this one, I think? Does this one go up? Yeah, it goes up. So maybe... Maybe she's on this floor? We can heal our Pokemon. Do we need to, though? No. Why does she look like she's actually Mira Diamond Pearl? Maybe that's where the design came from. Where is she? Where... Oh, item. Oh, okay.
Hey, we can't have you wandering around here. It's not safe. Come on, out you go.
Oh, okay. Where... What room is she in? Oh, okay. Yeah, and they do it twice! They did it twice! They have 2 items here just out of reach. That is cruel. She in here? Okay. Okay, we found her. Candy, that's... Spelling aside, that's a surprisingly normal name. That is a surprisingly normal name in Orre. Like, spelling aside. Candy. Yeah, that's... Sure, you know what? Yeah. It's short for... It's short for candies. God. Yeah, that's normal. Oh, this isn't going well. I have to go on the air soon, but my candy hasn't come back. Candies. God damn it. Candy, sweetheart. Am I glad to see you? I was worried about you. You seemed to just disappear. Sorry, Mommy. I went out of your room for just a minute, but I couldn't find it again. That kid there brought me here. My, how very kind of you. Thank you. Sincerely, thank you. This is just a small token of my appreciation. A Soothe Bell? Candy has to go into the studio to tape a music program. I'm sure it'll be aired soon. When it is, I hope you'll tune in and see her sing.
This lost, I felt really lonesome, Mommy. Glad we found you, Mommy. Thank you, too.
Alright, can we get the items now? Okay, fine. Okay, fine. We'll come back later, I guess. Why would they do that?
Keeping information as data is fine, but I also like seeing it kept in printed form on paper. You see, I enjoy the feel of paper as I flip the pages.
It's good for you, sir. What about... what do you have to say?
Ah, man, is she slow. How long is she gonna keep me waiting? Supposed to be out covering a story with our oldest veteran reporter, but she takes forever getting ready every time. The day will be done at this rate.
Huh. Oh, now we're up. Huh? Oh, okay. Just running.
I've been told by Net to not allow anyone through. He's working right now.
Man foresees the era of not actually owning any of your digital shit. God. Real. Real. Shadow, Galarian, Zigzagoon is in Go now for the Team Rocket takeover. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna take a little more than that to get me back into Go.
Huh? You came from the Pokemon HQ lab? But I still can't let you through. I'll get in trouble if I do. Detro, do we have a visitor? Oh, Net. This person here says they've come calling from the Pokemon HQ lab. Oh, yes, I was expecting them. Please, show them through. Oh, sure thing. I'll let them through. Now, please. Net's waiting for you inside.
Legally. Consider, though... Don't wanna. Consider... Nah. Legally obstagoon to play again. But what if... What if... Nuh-uh. For a moment... For a moment, if you will. I don't think so. Evil... Evil me. I am pretty evil, somewhat. If you... Isn't evil Ruby the Hoenn Zigzagoon? Nah, that's, Wait, is that Rascal? No, I think we've established that well, that is a Hoenn Zigzagoon, but that's also a shiny. Rascal is one of my Gen 3 Ribbon Masters who I'll be working on at some point.
Hello, I've been expecting you. You're Ember, right? I'm Net. And this is Bit. He's my friend and an invaluable partner. Pleased to meet you. We heard from Professor Crane. Sounds like he pulled off a daring rescue. Yes, Bit, but now's not the time to waste chatting. Let's see the data Professor Crane called about.
The data.
I've deciphered something similar to this before. It brings back memories. Okay. I think it's gonna take some time for me to check the contents of this data ROM. Can you wait while I do that?
Hey, Ned, how's this for an idea? Our news team should be out visiting Duking at one of his Pokespots to file a story about wild Pokemon. Since they've got free time, why not have them go visit Duking as well?
Hey, that's good. Good suggestion, Pit.
Are you interested in wild Pokemon? Wouldn't hurt to go look, you know.
Oh, yes. May I have your PDA number? I'll contact you as soon as I find anything out.
Sure.
Thank you. I'll try to decipher this as quickly as possible. By the way, Bit, where's our news team? Where is our news team?
I think they said the Rock Pokespot. I think this Pokespot was the destination.
Okay, Ember. Go out to the Pokespot and wait for me to call. Who knows, you may see some wild Pokemon.
Let's see, do we have... We got news? We got news! The battle challenge... Yeah, the battle challenges. I'm gonna have to do those at some point. That is going to be an ordeal. We bring you ONDS News. This is a story on the man who works inside Pyrite's Landmark, the town's giant windmill. Did we see this already? Yeah, we read this one. Yo, Windmill Man update. He's still lying. He's still lying. Nothing has changed. No, I've got a full team. Is the thing. I think. So it's gonna be like, okay. My planned initial Riven team is going to be like Charizard, one of them. What else? Dragonite, Gyarados. Yeah, Charizard, Dragonite, Gyarados. What else? Parasect, Linoon, and Ludicolo. Because you remember I got that shiny Lotad a while back. The Rascal, the shiny Zigzagoon, will go on her own adventure at some point. Yeah, she will go on her own adventure. But for now, they're gonna be my main 6. The only thing is that since I'm getting Dragonite from this game, it will not be eligible for the winning ribbon. Because she will be above level 50.
Hey, don't you think it's too tough for us to pull anything in this town? Our faces are too well known. Yeah, I hear ya. If we don't hurry, the boss will get impatient and come looking for us himself. We're okay on that score. I went and snuck a transmitter on the boss. You can tell where he is by checking this radar. So we can always be ready for him when he blows his top. I have to hand it to you, Folly. Way to go! Huh? Fred, it looks like we got email. Ah, is it the boss? Let's see. You two come back right now, it says. Gosh darn it all. Sounds like he's fuming. He might dock us dinner again. You better scoot back. So much for this radar. It's not much use the boss gonna page us by email. Oh man, why do our lives have to be this tragic?
When the evil lesbian leaves, another one enters. Truly. Alright, what else? What have you got to say?
once was a town ruled by Cypher beneath the cliff here. The town was just called the Under. When Cypher's hold over the town was broken, the Under citizens moved out into the sunlight. I'm one of them. ONBS's Net is another former resident of the Under. They went and buried the Under to prevent people from getting to the abandoned town site. It's sad to see my hometown go like that.
God, so nobody in that town was getting any sunlight. God.
My name's Rocket. I'm warming up right now. Could I get you to clear the way?
Alright. There's a thing on the Pokemon Discord channel. Let me see. Benjamin exists. Well, you know what? It's funny you mention that. Because eventually Benjamin will be real in another form. He will... There is another place he will exist. Right, how long have we been going? Looks like 2 hours, yeah. We've been going a little over 2.5 hours. For those unfamiliar, I usually keep my streams relatively short. I'll typically go about 2 hours. Sometimes I'll go over. I'll go over depending on how absorbed I am in the game. I should really purify this Poochyena. I don't know if I'll use this one, but you know, we gotta purify it. Hello, Lunar. Just gonna toss a quick know you your way. Yeah, Eevee is unevolved, and this... My community decided this deliberately. Yeah, Eevee is going to be unevolved for the entire game. Gonna be a Sassylveon. Eevee is going to try its best. I did not need to go here, actually, but you know what, that's fine. That's fine. It's been a journey. So, you know what? Just... I don't know. It's just instinct to go to the Pokemon Center after a long journey. All right, let's purify you. Oh boy, that was a little crunchy. Crunchy audio. Doggy. Dig. Heal Bell. Huh. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Would you like to give a nickname? Sure. We'll nickname Doggy. Doggy. Okay, chat. What are we naming him? What are we naming this little doggy, boggy, a poopy dog? What are we naming him? You decide, chat. Pepper. Ah, I see. I understand. This, I get the reference. You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's name him Pepper. Dog. Yeah, just I know who Pepper is referring to, but that's also just not a bad name for Poochyena in general. That's actually just a pretty good name. Yeah, Pepper. He's real. Alright, We'll quickly check up on the purification chamber. I just unlocked it, so I have quite a few Pokemon I need to work on still. There's a lot. There is so much. Alright, yeah, let's see how much progress we made in the chamber. Oh, yeah, we nearly knocked a couple bars off of Houndour. We're doing it! Carvana needs a little more work. We did manage to knock a bar off that, though. So... yeah. Yeah, we're doing it. It might be good to do this off-stream, actually. Just to set some Pokemon to be purified. Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually, because this... Does this use, like, the GameCube clock to tick down progress and stuff? I imagine that's how it works. It should be... yeah, these should be good to go over the week, in a couple weeks' time. 100% in-game walking? Oh, I see. You know, that makes sense, too. That makes sense. Alright, so we'll let them groove for a little longer. Just let them vibe. Look at them. Look at them. They're just vibing. They're just vibing. I guess this is where those where all those sprites came from. I remember the Hellfucker groove. Yeah. I keep forgetting that's what you named. That's what you named Ladyfa. What shall I do with this Hellfucker? I just want everyone to know I can't take credit for this name. This was all Saffron, aka Manectric in chat. He's the one who came up with this name. What shall I do with this Hellfucker? Okay, side effects. How's it going? Hope you're... Would you get Ariados name it Heaven Sexer? Oh no. Oh no. How's it? Okay. Alright. How's it going, Side? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the hydrate. God knows I need it. Thank you for the clip, Saffron. Thank you for the clip. God, that one, that one really got me. That was good. That was good. Alright. No one expects this, Hellfucker. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm good. I'm good now. Okay. Alright. God, that one slayed me. That one absolutely slayed me. To think something called Hellfucker is the one purifying Hound Hour. That's true. That's actually true. It's the perfect one. God. Purify. Oh no. No, that's not. That's not. Love redeems. Personal ailments. Quite apt in some ways. Really. Oh my god, if Wish comes back and sees this. I'm also just waiting for Pass to come back and post the hag disown emotes. I'm just waiting for that. Alright. You only get to catch 5 minutes of stream. You're glad it was this 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. What a way to end it. What a way to end it. Okay. I'm gonna see who's live. See who we can raid. We've got a few people live actually. A hell fucking way to end it. You came in at a horrible No, she was here. She was here a little bit before. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up for tonight. That really just used up my remaining energy. just laughing at that. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save again just in case. Just to be safe. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and wrap up. Yeah. We sure did, Nightbot. We sure did. Sounds like something... Sounds like some hoot and hollering has transpired. Hi VT, thank you. Thank you for the sub. 11 months, I really appreciate it. How's it going? Hope you're well. Sounds like a has-been character! God. Yeah. You know. Also, yeah, if you want context, there's the clip. Let's go ahead and close this. All right, I'm gonna head over to the ending screen now. I'm also gonna. Oh, I need to put Slugsworth on the ending screen as well. I gotta remember to do that. But yeah, let me fire up the ending playlist. Okay. Also, yeah, post that in the Discord. What indeed? Sounds like you enjoyed the clip, VT. Yeah, let me... For those of you who are interested, I will drop these links in the chat. That is my server. The server where I'm most active. And there's the link tree. Those are the socials I'm on, which are basically all the same. Which, what I post on them is basically the same. So, like, pick your favorite, I suppose. That's a rare total happy meltdown. Yeah, pretty much. That was great. This is where that nickname redeem got us. But yeah, we got a few choices for raids. We got Ify, who's live with Mouthwashing, a horror game I've never heard of. We got Fennel Time doing some unarchived karaoke. What the fuck? What is that message? Thank you, Saribot. Jesus Christ. They're changing their tactics. I look back over for 1 second. Rude way to treat Hellfuckers first time chat. No, it's gone. It's not on the overlay anymore. Hey Soul. Welcome. What a time to tune in. You've been lurking? I see. I hope you enjoyed the lurk. You don't oppose it on principle? Take me out for dinner first! Right? Right? Anyway, yeah, as I was saying earlier, we got Ify playing Mouthwashing, we got Fennel Time doing some unarchived karaoke. We've also got Tiger Tooney playing Home. Home. I'm not sure what that game is, actually. I've never heard of that. Please. Please. You're an Eevee, don't know what y'all are gonna get out of that. God. But yeah, I will... Who would y'all like to raid out to? Do you want to watch Home? Do you want to watch unarchived karaoke? Or do you want to watch Mouthwashing? Raid message, what shall I do with this Hellfucker? Yes, let's do it. No, I want to see you clothed. Put on the goddamn burqa. Real. God. This is... God, we're just wrapping up, and this has been... I'm already losing it. What a night this has been. What a night this has been. But yes, this will be our raid message. This will be our raid message. What shall I do with this Hellfucker? Racking up a body count tonight. Saffron simply cannot be stopped. Yeah, I don't get to raid Tiger Toonie very often, actually. So you know what? I'll go ahead and raid him. Yeah, and that will... That's your chatter-in-law. Yeah, I'm going to... Let me go ahead and launch Mr. Tiger Tootie's stream. So I can get through those ads, and then I will start the raid. Yeah. Let me also get that ready. Raid Tiger Toonie. I'm gonna wait for the ad to end, and then we'll be good to go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, /raid Tiger Toonie. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. I don't think I need to ask. I know... I know y'all enjoyed tonight's stream. This feels momentous. And yeah, this is our raid message. What shall I do with this Hellfucker? So yeah. I will be back tomorrow to play some more Faith. So yeah, everybody take care. Have a good time of day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.